What's going on, you guys? We got confirmation that the mystery about this middle section has been solved, so we're going to talk about this today. There's been an awful lot of discussion about why the old Falcon, or this Falcon from Solo, looked different than the Falcon that we see in Episode 4, and also different than the Falcon that we see in the Easter egg in Episode 3. There's been a ton of theories out there floating around. I've certainly been talking about it. You guys have been talking about it. One of the things that came up actually a couple of weeks ago was some quote-unquote leaked footage of a Falcon docking with the section, and it was supposedly some image of like, oh well, this is a shuttle or something like that, and it docks with it. The only problem was that Falcon in that leaked footage had the original Falcon's antenna, so it doesn't have the radar dish that this one has. So it's like, it really called into question whether it was really authentic or a really high quality fake. But I can happily tell you today that we have solved the mystery. Before we get started, I do also want to remind everybody there's another round of the giveaway going on right now. A few more days left. Only thing you need to do to enter to win a $20 Cool Stuff gift card for an expansion of your choice is to be a subscriber and leave a comment on this or one of my videos. It's as simple as that. So let's jump right back into how this thing has been solved. So Toy Fair is going on in New York right now, and Lego's got their stuff on display. So some people have been snapping pictures. These are going all over the place. As you can see, the Falcon right here, it doesn't really look, it looks like it's one solid piece. We get a lot of different, pieces, a lot of shots of it. It looks like it's just a whole nother Millennium Falcon. Of course, yes, they want you to buy more Millennium Falcons, but that's nothing new. They've been making like 1,000 different versions of the Millennium Falcon forever. So that's just par for the course. And as a Star Wars fan, I understand the criticisms, but I also don't care because I'm always going to be saying shut up and take my money. But that's just me. Everybody has their own preference. I just love buying Star Wars stuff. I don't really buy Legos, so I won't be buying this. I'm not into the Lego thing right now. My kids play with Legos, but I don't have room to start a whole new Lego Star Wars collection. But we got some great shots here of the interior. I mean, it's not really that different than what you might expect. Everything's kind of standard here. We've got the yellow seats. I like that to go with Lando's new yellow. I definitely need to get a Lando costume. It's going to look a little weird because I think I'd have to shave or something like that to try to pull it off. So maybe not. Who knows? But this is the confirmation right here. You see that the front section can be ejected and has a little engine section right here. So if it's got engines, then it's not just a cargo pod. I mean, this appears to be engines. So it's either a cargo pod or escape pod or shuttle or captain's yacht or something like, well, maybe not captain's yacht. We're getting a little bit Star Trek with that type of prediction. But it is right here, folks. You can see it, and you can kind of see how it fits in. So you can see that it fits in basically right there in the front, and it's very. I gotta say, I think it was very cleverly hidden. Very cleverly hidden. So there it is, guys. What do you guys think about this? I want to know. So what do you guys think about the Millennium Falcon with having a separate section? Do you think that if it shows up in our gaming, that separate section is going to have an impact? If it shows up in X-Wing, is this thing going to be like something like maybe a new obstacle? Is it going to be a cargo pod? Is it going to be a shuttle? Is it going to be an escape pod? Is it going to be something like how the Houndstooth, your same pilot can escape on there? What do you think? How do you think that this is going to work in Star Wars X-Wing? I don't know if this will have much of an, I don't know if it's going to change a whole lot about Armada. We might get a different version because Armada doesn't deal with the squadron details as thoroughly as X-Wing does. So at best, we might end up getting like a different version of the Millennium Falcon with Lando as the pilot, because we don't have a Lando pilot in Armada. I could see something like that. Although, for all we know, maybe Lando doesn't even pilot the Millennium Falcon in this movie. Maybe he's just letting other people do it for him. I'm really excited about this movie. It's tough. It's tough to really get me excited anymore because there's been so much. So much stuff going on lately with all of Star Wars, and it's kind of turned a lot of people sour. Now, it hasn't turned me sour yet, but it's kind of a bummer when everybody's getting like wanting to argue about the one thing that I thought we would never argue about. At least not the same. Like we argue maybe about minor details, like who would win in a fight. Dash Rendar or Han Solo, or something like that. But we never argue really about about politics in Star Wars. And so it's just hopefully that this movie just pleases everybody so we can get back to high-fiving each other. And I think one way to do that is by having really cool gadgets and really cool stuff. And I'm hoping that this right here makes its way into X-Wing. I'm hoping that hopefully it gets announced soon, especially since this much has been spoiled in public at a convention. So I think that, that I would go ahead and guess that the cat is out of the bag at this point. So it's up to you guys. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget, if you like this video, please leave a thumbs up. I appreciate all the support for the channel. Let me know in the comments what you think about this. What impact do you think this will have in gaming? What impact do you think this is going to have in the story going forward? My last video was, is it even the same Millennium Falcon? So we're talking about that in the other video. Do you think this changes that discussion? And, don't forget to subscribe, click the bell for alerts so you don't miss when I announce something new. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day.